Have the Google Docs, the HyperDoc that we're going with the game board. I know you guys got a template, it's pretty straightforward, but let's go ahead and show you how to do the basic layout. And then I'm going to copy and paste just like I have with the other documents. If you have your Google Doc open with all the resources you're going to add to it, it makes it much easier to combine it and then build it. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to go to our Google Drive. We're going to choose a Google Doc from scratch. I want a game board, so I'm going to do a layout. We're going to insert a table. So if we say 4 by 5, we're going to go ahead and make them larger. And I'm actually going to zoom out so I can see the whole page. I do that by hitting Control and the minus key. Yeah, we created a few too many boxes. That means you're going to have to fill each of these boxes with a challenge. So let's make it a little easier. Let's get rid of, delete that row. Now these guys in the middle, we are going to combine them. So you select the cells in the center, you right click, and you hit merge cells. Now you have one field to work with for the center box. And you have the little boxes on the outside. So you can see, you can size this however you want, just by adjusting the spaces. Now, if you wanted to color the outside of the page, you would go to File, Page Setup, and right here, oh, wait a minute, sorry. If you have content selected, it doesn't work. So you need to be clicked out of the inside of the box, File, Page Setup, Page Color, and I made mine blue. Hit OK. I can then do Table Properties, Cell Background Color, make it white, and now all my boxes are white. I can take the center one, right click, Table Properties, and instead of making that center one white, we could make it a lighter shade of blue. Select the cells, right click, Table Properties, Background Color, Table Border right here. If you make this thicker, maybe a 1.5, 225 might be too much, but let's give it a 1.5 and see how it makes them pop a little bit more. You can again change the colors there too. So if we do Table Properties, we can change this to, let's make it just to be really obnoxious red, and let me make them even wider, and you can see what that does. So now you can make the actual squares pop a little bit more. You've got your squares, you've got your center. In here, you're going to write your instructions. Instructions on how to use. You can then put bullet points. Move these guys down. You could insert an image. Let's just grab, I'm just going to grab him. Resize the image. Up here, you're going to center the image. Okay, you've got your instructions. You've got some information. Now you want to add stuff to your board. Okay? But we have instructions, we've got stuff in the middle, we've got a board. So maybe we want to put a decorative image up in the top corner. So again, the blue, I might as well go with some consistency there, right? Okay, the first assignment, name. What is your name? You want them to put their name on the paper. Oh my goodness. That hasn't changed no matter what decade you teach in. We're going to collect their name when they send it to us, but it's still a good habit. Teach them how to put their name on things. So you want to have a box that they type in. In order to do that, you're going to go Insert, Table, and you only need one square. So just put the square right there. And then what I would do is go Table Properties, right click Table Properties, And change the shade of the box so that it looks different, it pops. If you want to go with a color, a lighter blue, or even gray, just so that they know that this is a box that they're going to type in. Then you would go through and say you want them to look up the vocabulary. Look up the word and copy the definition in the box below. Bold it, make that a little bit bigger, and then what are you going to do? You're going to create an insert, table, and a box. Right click and table properties, cell background, make it a little bit lighter, and there you go. Watch this video, and then let's do the link to the video. Learning, that's not the one. YouTube, Indeed video being a self-starter. Let's do that one. Now, once they've done that, they've watched the video, list 3 things you learned. Actually, we want to move this one because it's going to be longer. Let's move it down to this box, which is a little longer. So we'll then add insert, table, and we're going to add 3 boxes. Boom. Highlight, table properties, color, done. Watch this video and list 3 things. Okay, we want them to complete the slideshow that we created in slides. We probably could put that one up here. We're going to move this over. Here are the definitions. Okay, so here are the definitions to the main vocabulary words. When you have completed and turn in the assignment below, check. When you have completed and turn in your assignment, check the box below. So now I would hit enter, go up here to the checklist feature, and put I have turned it in. Okay. In the interest of time, I'm going to copy and paste. I have some other activities. Okay, now that I have all the squares filled out, what I want to do first of all is I want to make sure all the formatting is the same because I copied. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy, select all the cells, and then I'm going to go back, right click, and we're going to go into table properties. We're going to make sure that the table border, let's just make it black, and that it is, we can make it a little thicker, 225. Cell background color, that's all okay. Now I got rid of those crazy squares. The other thing I want to do is make sure that all my fonts are the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose that one because that's my new favorite for the moment. And the actual size I'm gonna, just to put everything back to normal, just make it all normal text, and then we're going to go, let's see, 12? 12 is kind of good. Maybe even 11. They have young eyes. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we have a board. Initiative vocabulary board. We're then going to share. Change the link. Anybody can view. Copy the link. Done. But see how this says edit? If I copy the link and I paste it like that, but then they can only view it. We want the students to make their own copy, right? So this is one way you do that. Open a window, paste, and then instead of this edit sharing, you're going to change this to copy. And I'm just going to go ahead and copy this link. So I have it. I'm going to hit enter. It's going to force me to make a copy of the board. I'm going to hit make copy. And now I have an activity board that lives in my own folder. It says copy of,